Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Karina, I'm a makeup artist, and this channel is for young professional women who like natural, simple, classy, wearable makeup that they can use for all of their outfits and occasions. But today I'm going to keep it a little bit more relevant for, I guess, the times we're in. And I'm going to show you what my perfect day looks like while we're all self-isolating and we don't have a lot of events or things to look forward to or go to. I'm going to run you through what I would do right from when I wake up at around 7:30 or 8 until I go to bed around 10 or 11 at night. And the reason why this is my version of a perfect day is because it's relaxing, but it's also productive, and I feel good at the end of it. And it's full of things that I think will make you feel good, just like they do for me. So let's get right into it. So usually I get up around 7:30 or 8 a.m. This day is a weekend for me because I am still working, but if you are at home and you're kind of struggling to get into a routine and not really sure what to do, then this one will be perfect for you. So first thing I like to do is have a nice big glass of water or two with some lemon in it. It just kind of wakes me up, and I always like to hydrate before I drink coffee. It's just kind of a little rule I make for myself just to make sure I'm getting all the water I need in. And then I do a workout. I like to work out in the morning just because it kind of sets up my day for feeling better. And when I work out in the morning, I tend to stick to healthier eating habits as well. And I just like to have those good endorphins bright and early. So this is a little bit of a chillier day, so I have to work out inside. I'm using a app called Down Dog, and I'll link it down below because I know that they are providing their services for free right now just because all the gyms are shut down, and I think they're just trying to help everyone out. It's really good. I downloaded, they have a yoga one, a bar one, a HIIT one, and here I'm doing the HIIT workouts, and you can set it to whatever level that you want and kind of whatever workout you want, and it generates your own personal workout, and they're always different. And yeah, I find that these are actually really good. So today I just set mine for 25 minutes, and I did a nice HIIT workout in my living room. I'll go and have a shower around 9 a.m. and I do my hair and I do my skincare, but I don't necessarily put makeup on if I'm just sitting at home. But I always like to make sure that my skincare is done and my hair is done, just so that I feel not like a complete slob. And I will get dressed in some comfortable clothing, but not super grubby clothing. So like, I don't know, maybe some Lulus and a t-shirt. I think all of that just kind of helps with your mental state if you're just kind of used to staying at home all day long. Just getting dressed is really helpful to how you feel. So once I've kind of gotten ready for the day, it's around 10 o'clock, then I will brew some coffee, and I try to kind of practice mindfulness while I'm doing that. I think that right now we have the time to appreciate these small things. We're just inside, and it's easy to kind of get negative and think about depressing things and how you're depressed that you can't go out. So just kind of trying to stay in the moment and appreciate what you're doing, even if it's something as small as brewing coffee. I find that really helps my mindset and my positivity. So yeah, around 10 I'll brew some coffee, and then I'll just kind of relax and watch some YouTube, which is my favorite thing to do for my own downtime. Oh, and I'll also make just a really small breakfast. I'm not a huge breakfast person, but just something small like a piece of toast or some eggs or some fruit or something like that. Then around 11, I will do some kind of cleaning or organizing. So here I'm just deciding to fold some of my laundry, some towels that needed to be folded, and then I wanted to do a little bit of spring cleaning, so I chose to squeegee the windows out on my balcony. And I love doing this because most of my apartment is all glass, so when all the windows and the balcony windows are clean, the view just looks way better and it just feels so good. therapeutic for me because I like things clean, so the end result feels really good. And yeah, it just kind of provides a sense of accomplishment. If you're not really sure what else to do that day, then at least you know you've done something productive, and it feels really good at the end of the day. After I've cleaned a bit, around 1 o'clock, I will just make a really healthy, light kind of lunch. So here I'm making a salad with some quinoa and farro, and this dressing is so good. I just got it off Pinterest. I'm gonna link that below as well because it's one of my favorite dressings. So it's just a roasted garlic dressing. I roast the garlic and then I add all the rest of the ingredients, and this dressing makes everything that's healthy taste good. So whether you're putting on roasted vegetables or any kind of salad, it's lovely. So I'll link that for you. Around 2 o'clock, I like to get out of the house at least once. I think that's also obviously really important if you're just kind of staying at home and you're stuck inside most of the day. Even if it's chilly like it was this day, I will just bundle up and go for a walk. We're really lucky where we live. I live right on the river in Calgary, and I love it. So yeah, I just try to get outside, get some fresh air. Sometimes I'll listen to a podcast, sometimes I'll listen to music, and sometimes I am not listening to anything. I'm just kind of appreciating the outdoors. At 3 o'clock, I like to take a couple of hours to do something creative or something social or something relaxing, like just reading a book, or I like to do watercolors and paint. So I painted some cards for some friends for their birthdays and sent those off. Something social could be like writing a letter for your grandparents. I did that as well. Or just FaceTiming a friend you haven't seen in a while and see how they're doing. Just something that sparks some kind of creativity or is social for you. If I have videos to edit or things to work on, then I will also kind of slot that into around the 3 to 5 o'clock part of my day, and I'll just do some work. Then around 5, I'll shut everything down, and this is like my favorite part of the day because you feel like you've accomplished things and that you've actually done things for yourself or for other people. So I will open a bottle of wine, pour myself a glass of wine, and then cook dinner. Again, I just practice mindfulness. I always put some music on. I'll link a couple artists that I love below. I kind of like some kind of jazz type stuff, but some R&B, just some kind of like relaxing evening music. Sometimes I make my partner a drink as well. He likes old fashioned, so we just got all the ingredients for those. And yeah, I'll just cook my dinner. I will sit down with my boyfriend and we will eat dinner together. Lately we've been doing this thing where, let me know if you've heard of this or not. It's called Rose, Rose, Thorn, Bud. And it's kind of nice because it gets you thinking about your day and gets you thinking about what could have been different or what you enjoyed about your day. So one person goes first, and rose is you name something that you're grateful for or something that made you feel good that day, or something that positive that happened that day. And then the other person will go and state what their rose was, and then you do that again, another rose, and then the other person goes another rose. And then thorn is something that you confess, like maybe you treated someone poorly, or maybe you didn't like the way you handled the situation and you wished you had handled it differently, or just something that was kind of negative in your day. And then the last one, bud, is you get to name something that you are looking forward to. So rose, rose, thorn, bud. And it's just kind of a nice conversation you can have over dinner, especially when you're home all the time with the same person. sometimes you can just run out of things to say because you're kind of living the same life and not a lot of new things are going on. So it's kind of a nice idea for a conversation that you can have with them, kind of no matter what your day's been like. Around 7 o'clock, we'll clean up, do the dishes, and then we'll go and sit down and just kind of watch a movie, chill out. Lately, we've been watching Schitt's Creek, which is pretty funny. And yeah, we just kind of wind down with a movie. Then around 9 or 10, I will go to bed, and sometimes I like to read before I go to bed. It just kind of helps me fall asleep, and I like to have something that I've done between watching a screen and going to bed, because I just think it's a lot easier to fall asleep when you're actually reading a book or meditating or something. That's my idea of a perfect day. I think there's some nice ideas in there for just kind of creating a routine if you're struggling to know what to do. Like I said, I'm still working right now, so I'll tend to do things like this on the weekend, but if I was at home, that is like the perfect day to make you feel uplifted. You're focusing on positive things, you're also focusing on others, and you've got a workout in, you've done some cleaning, you've done some work, you feel productive, and you just kind of feel really good at the end of the day. Let me know what you are up to right now. Are you just sitting at home? Do you have a routine going? What kind of things work for you? And subscribe to my channel and like this video if you found it useful at all. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.